Reload. Ready?
Yeah.
You look ready.
What's up? I'm ready. Hope everybody else is too. It's a fantastic day. We're right on the verge of new comics dropping. So that means it's time to celebrate another DC day and take a look at what's coming out this week. Just kind of hang out, enjoy our midday break here. And yeah, just kick it for a few. And we're going to do all that right after this. Don't forget to check the description below. We got a lot of fantastic links to some trusted and beloved resources in this amazing hobby, like big time collectibles. If you're into exclusive variants, con books, all kinds of stuff, monthly mystery boxes, they got you covered. They're dropping bangers all the time. I need to update this little slide here, get some of their newer books on there. They're just constantly dropping bangers. And if you need anything clean, pressed, or submitted to grading, Justin Comics has got you covered. His link is down below. And if you don't do the Instagram thing, you can always reach out to me and I can get you better contact information for him. Just make sure you let him know that you found him via the channel. And don't forget to hit that channel membership button, become a channel member and get more out of the channel, as well as entry into that monthly Legion loot prize pack for all the people in the Legion tier. I got big things planned. We're getting into the summer season, the blockbuster season, and a lot of good stuff for comic book fans. So I'm trying to tailor those things to be not just financially huge wins for somebody, but also a lot of good stuff. That way you get some stuff to keep, a little bit of something for everyone. And I try to theme them with what's going on. But you also get the loyalty badges next to your name, custom emojis, and all that good stuff. And last but not least, if you don't have a comic shop to pick up books and you're constantly looking at all this cool stuff and missing out on it, check out ABX Comics and Games. Their link is down below. It's my local comic shop. They have mail-in options as well, so you can set up a pull list whether you're local or not. They could get you covered, and a big thank you to them as they not only sponsor the channel, but specifically, very specifically, this video right here. And they donate some cool giveaway stuff. Today, we'll be giving away Absolute Green Lantern number 2, issue number 2, and that's going to be the Taran Clark variant. Gorgeous, gorgeous freaking cover. I like the eye back there. And then also we've got Brave and the Bold, issue number 57, featuring the first appearance of Metamorpho. He will be in the new Superman movie. We got our first look at him about 2 weeks ago on Superman Day. Got a good shot of him. He looks amazing. The McFarlane figure was revealed and went up for pre-sale. I ordered mine. And then because we just had free comic book day this past weekend, I grabbed some free comic book stuff to throw in there as well, which includes the DC All-In Special, which is this, featuring our first look at the upcoming Superman Unlimited ongoing series. And on the reverse side is the All-In Special for Absoute Universe, which this is super important. If you're reading any or all of the Absoute books, you need to read this. So same book. I just made sure I took a picture with both sides of it on there. And then for the kids out there, they did a Superman's Good Guy Gang book, which throw on one of those in there as well. And then, of course, if we hit the super chat goal, we'll spin the prize wheel. Got some Ollie's packs in there. We got Superman Doomsday is still on there, and Batman Earth 1. I need to reload some of those. So, yeah, there's a 50-50 chance of hitting an Ollie's pack or a collected volume. So let's say hey to the people in the chat. We'll get rocking and rolling and look at what's coming out this week. We got Scotty clocked in first. Yeah, I didn't set the stream up till this morning, so it looks like Scotty has notifications on. Hope you're doing good today. Sup to you too. Lisa, good to see you. Happy Tuesday to you. Oh, Lisa, you'll be interested to know this. Monkey is now officially signed up for cheer camp this summer and gymnastics, as she's wants to try more high octane stuff. Ballet, she's enjoying enough, but I think it's too timid for her. She watches a lot of ballet stuff and she's kind of like, I don't know, like practice on her own to the point of being past what they're doing in ballet. It's a little too boring for her. So she wants to level up. So gymnastics is coming. Happy new DC Day to you as well, Matt. Hope you're doing good. Brian LCS is in the building. Brian is the guy that puts on the Comic Book Community Awards, CBC Awards. You can check that out at cbcawards.org. And a big shout out and thank you to everybody that watches and supports the channel. That's what that little thing behind the flamingo is. I actually got a few of those. So thank you to everybody. And I think he's kicking this year's off this coming week. So be on the lookout for that. I'll keep people posted. Keep people posted and try to share it out there. It's a great way to find new people in the community, really enjoy the community and all kinds of stuff. It's just really fun. Entropy in Comics, greetings to you. Good to see you in here. Strange Dog Comics and Wrestling. What is going on? Happy Tuesday. Bryant is in the building. I have comic issues. What's up, homie? And kicking it off first, we got one. We got one. I don't care that the clip isn't DC. Tron is freaking awesome. $2 super chat from Heroes for Hire Comic Club. Let's kick this off right away. Big shout out and thank you to Matt. Don't forget to give him a follow here. He's about, he does a lot of sales, some cool hangout streams and stuff, but I think he's getting geared up for his next sale. A bunch of sellers on there, some cool stuff, affordable prices. Check him out. Alan Rue, what it do? Hello, good sir. Love that intro. It's a good one. Yeah, Dread. It's hard to beat Dread. Flash Ray video, what is going on? What's up? Hashtag we are Legion. Yeah. Woo, let's go. I'm here to save Mark some shipping costs. I appreciate that. Any and everybody in the greater Augusta area, feel free to pop on. I mean, if you win, you win. But hey, Warlord, good to see you, homie. It's been a while. How are you doing today? Hello, hello. Dan is in the building. I hear this is where I can see some awesome DC content. I've heard that rumor too. I've heard it too. Jim, welcome back. Good to see you in here again. A recent winner. Hope you had a great free comic book day weekend and got the books you wanted. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It was fantastic. I posted a video yesterday. I recorded all throughout the day and put it together and put it out yesterday, but started at ABX, went to Finn's first sword class, went to a card show, went to Dead Media Collectibles, and ended at Applebee's. A few people from out of town came into town and we rode around and just had a blast. Free comic book day is like the Super Bowl for comic book fans, especially those Wednesday Warriors out there, but massive sales, great time. Make sure y'all check that video out from yesterday. It's a blast. It really is a blast. And hopefully it'll convince you if you're in driving distance. I try to tell everybody, if you can make a day out of it, Augusta's the place to be. But hopefully it'll convince some people to consider it for next year. Faith and Misery, what is going on? I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh, we got another one. $2 super chat from Steven with a C. Big shout out to Steven. Happy New DC Day, Legionnaires. And that was a fun Superman clip. We're getting close, people. We're getting close. We're almost just 2 months away from Superman hitting the big screen. Man, I'm getting a little nervous again. You know, I was kind of skeptical, a little excited. The behind the scene footage dropped, got me super pumped. And now I'm like getting nervous. I want it to be good so bad. For the summer season, are you going to be selling Legion Sun Lotion? No, I'm not without going down the rabbit hole, I'm not a fan of sun lotion. Not for me. Not for me. Joffrey Castro, how is it going? Good to see you in here. Dale Suspense, what's up? What's up? E-Man, what it do? Comic Fan DC. LFG, we all know what that means. Let's flip and go. Ah, that's who Brian is. Ah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Free Comic Book Day was a good day. Was able to go to my LCS. The home of Free Comic Book Day was an awesome celebration of comics. Yeah, and who knows what it could look like next year, as Free Comic Book Day is ultimately hosted by and put on by Diamond, which is, everyone knows what's going on with Diamond. The biggest and longest standing comic distributors went bankrupt, and now they're working on who's going to buy it next. And what it could potentially look like next year could be vastly different. It could be the same. We don't know. But made sure go out and celebrate this year. Golly, I hope it doesn't change too much. You know, DC already is completely independent and away from Diamond, and they still put on Free Comic Book Day stuff. Even has the flipping logo on it, but we'll see who picks up the slack, or if they do, or they keep it going. Ooh, how fun for the summer. I hope she likes it. I do too. I do too. That's the goal, right? Spend all this money, this time, just find what they like. The show from walking on the beach a lot lately. There you go. What's up, Pop Pop? Hello, Pop Pop. There's Roscoe. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you are all doing well today. Hashtag We Be Legion. And you can find Roscoe in the video I was just talking about. He was in town bouncing around with us. Yeah, that video features Brian LCS, Roscoe, the Comic Viking, Pops. There's a lot of people in there Finn and Monkey are both in it. Yeah, that's good stuff. Thank you, Dale. Drop the link for Heroes for Our Comic Club right there. Hey, TJ, what's going on, homie? Good to see you in here. Hello, hello. Got to see Thunderbolts over the weekend, and it was surprisingly good. The ending was a little corny, in my opinion, but it's understandable why they did it that way. Yeah, that's the kind of the standard go-to for defeating a villain in the MCU right now is a hug. We just gotta hug it out. Like, how's the Falcon going to beat the Hulk? They're gonna hug it out, man. Of course, it's the only way you can beat him. How are the Thunderbolts gonna stop the Sentry? They're gonna hug. They're gonna hug, of course. We're just gonna hug. I enjoy the Thunderbolts a lot. I give it a solid 6.5 out of 10 and a heavy recommendation to check it out. There's some things about it that kind of bring its score down. A 6.5 is not bad. Let's be honest here. If Terminator 2 is a 10, if the Lord of the Rings trilogy is a 10, this is not near that. Nowhere near that. But is it a good, entertaining, fun movie? Is it structured well? Is it all the? It is. But is it also literally a script steal from the first Suicide Squad? Absolutely. But is there any real resolution in it? No. Is there any character growth at all in it? No. Every character ends the movie the exact same person and way that they started it, but all that's okay. It worked for this team, and I think that's what made it as enjoyable as it is. But man, that 1-for-1 plot synopsis with the first Suicide Squad blew my mind. Now, you have Amanda Waller and Vanessa Contessa DeFontaine, or whatever her name is, the same person. The government's about to crack down on them, and they got to cover their tracks for their black ops superhero team antics. Same thing. You have this one asset that goes haywire and starts attacking the city. Sentry, Enchantress, same thing. They both have a kill switch. They hit the kill switch on the Sentry and created the void. They hit Amanda Waller had Enchantress's heart in their kill switch box. I mean, it's literally the same movie. And both of them have the void is making people see their past mistakes and this and that. And Enchantress did the same thing to the Suicide Squad, like Harley seeing her addiction to the Joker, Deadshot seeing his motivation for his daughter into crime. It was literally the same movie, but with just different characters. But it's okay. A trope is a trope for a reason, because it's a very functioning, serviceable thing. And nothing's new, I guess. Everything's been done before. So when you do something that's been done before, did you do it well? They did it well. I think it was good. Is the G.I. Joe thing in Augusta this year? I've been getting back. Yeah, the Joe Fest is a toy and comic show. It's called Joe Fest because the guy who puts it on is a big Joe guy. But it's in Augusta every year. Unfortunately, this year it falls on the same days as Heroes Con, which is where everybody should be. Heroes Con. If you're not going to Heroes Con, go to Joe Fest. If you're not a fan of comic books, you love toys, go to Joe Fest. It's primarily a toy show. I hate that I'm going to be missing it. It's a fantastic show. I mean, it is a fantastic show. Ed, who puts it on, puts a lot of work into it. It's big. Yeah, you can do it for days. There's definitely days worth of stuff that you can do there. They do like little toy classes. They have panels and stuff. Some really, really good stuff there. But yeah, I hate that I'm going to miss it. I'll be at Heroes Con for the long haul. I had a blast at Free Comic Book Day. Met Mark Spears. That's awesome. Yeah, I'd love to meet him. I got some great Mark Spears stuff here that deserves its own video and talking about that. Like I have like notes I write down for video ideas and probably make about, fair to say, like maybe 20% of the ones I take down notes. And I had a Mark Spears note down like back before Monsters started. And I still haven't done anything with it. Like his stuff that he was doing at DC on ratio covers and stuff before Monsters is what got my attention. But I think I'm going to put together some kind of Mark Spears video because I want to show off this thing that I got from the Huntsville Comic Convention that it was one of the biggest acts of kindness I've ever had paid my way. And it just deserves its own video. It's a great discussion. Yes, got it the same weekend as Heroes, unfortunately. Yeah, hey, look at that, Alan. Twinsies. Phil Ailing, what is going on? How are you today? I know Joe was potentially trying to buy the rights for Free Comic Book Day, considering he's the founder of it, but he's not sure because it's considered an asset for Diamond. Yeah, that's true. Terminator 2 is a 10 by 10. Yeah, 100%. 10 to the 10th power. Yeah, I got you. I know this is a DC stream, but I'm stoked to get a copy of a logo variant of Star Wars 1 tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, we just passed Star Wars Day and the May the 5th be with you day. I feel like last year was massive. I think it overlapped with Free Comic Book Day in the past couple of years, but I was just working all day, so I didn't really get to do much of nothing. And on Star Wars Day, we went to the zoo. So Saturday was Free Comic Book Day wildness, and then Sunday we got up and got out the house early, and the zoo's just about an hour away. We went to the zoo and spent all day at the zoo. It was a blast. We're zoo people. We keep the annual membership and we go and we have fun. It's a good place to go. It's a great way to help support conservation. Highly recommend everyone check for local zoos in your area. What is going on, Wayne Deacon? How are you today? Eman dropping the 42-month member milestone chat. 42 months. Oh my gosh, time flies. I'm finally going to Heroes Con. Super excited to see old friends for the first time. Yes, I'm excited to hug you. I want to feel that luscious mane that you have just wafting in my face. It's going to be a great time. What's going on, Donovan? Good to see you here. Didn't like the after credit scene. I felt it kind of ruined the ending of Fantastic Four. I have high hopes for Fantastic Four, but kind of know how the movie's going to work out. Intro to chairs, Galactus wins, F4 flee to the MCU. I don't know the intro to intro to characters. So to that comment, when they did the Avengers Doomsday announcements and they showed all the chairs with the actors' names on them, that day that they did that, I said it that day. I don't remember what stream I was on. I know we talked about it on At Week Sin that Sunday night, but even on In the Mix, we talked about it. That chair announcement thing was just a sign of Disney kind of getting nervous. They've been playing tit for tat with marketing and social media space with DC because a lot of people are, that Superman stuff gets to trending every time. Anytime James Gunn's big toe cracks when he's walking, their DC's trending again. I think they jumped the gun with that because I said as soon as they announced those chairs, they spoiled two major things. One, they spoiled that Taskmaster will not make it out of Thunderbolts alive, as Olga Kurylenko was the only Thunderbolts cast member that was not included in those chairs. And then they also spoiled that the Fantastic Four will not be staying on that whatever world. It's not simply the past. It's another world. They spoiled it. They gave us that, which I'm fully aware of that. I was spoiled by leak stuff a while back. But sure enough, by the end of Thunderbolts, both of those spoilers were absolutely confirmed. But I don't think it's necessarily the smartest marketing, but they really they got to push their next movie. So got to push their next movie. Yeah, a lot of people going to be there at Heroes Con. Canadian Survivalists, what is going on? How are you? 38-month member milestone chat from House of L Comics. I saw Thunderbolts. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. No, it was good. It was good. I don't think it was one of those situations in modern times when, a movie comes out and people be like, oh, I give it an 8. It wasn't bad. Like something not being bad is not an 8, there's a lot of wiggle room between something sucking and something being good, I think it was just a little above par for me. It was I wasn't numb when I came out of it. I was like, yeah, it was good. So that's a little bit above 5. A little bit above 5 for me. 6.5 final score. Resorting the collection into new boxes today. Listening in, Pimps, Fam, Legends. Monsters exist. We are Legion. Heroes Con. Legion. What is going on, my Jersey boy? Good to see you in here, homie. Always good to see you in here. E-Man at Heroes? Yeah, TJ, are you going to be there? I have 4 cats. I'm always seeing possums and raccoons in my yard. I live at a zoo. Tell your cats to do their job. Yeah, finally made it to the show. What is going on, Jeremy? Can't believe that we crisscrossed throughout the day and didn't cross paths. They spoiled it by giving us the multi-dimensional object. Yeah. Glitching out. There we go. It's glitching out. By those measures, did the surfer actress have a chair? I forgot her name. No, I don't believe she did. Smart marketing for me with that Thunderbolts end credit saves me from seeing the Fantastic Four. Yeah. Hope that everyone is well today. Yeah, I'm doing good. Hope you're doing good as well, Kev. Hope you're doing good. Extra dimensional object. I don't think it was better than Deadpool. God, no, it wasn't nowhere close to that. Nowhere close to that. We talked about this Sunday night during Outweek Sim. We did a full Thunderbolts spoiler talk on there. Had Jay from the Unchosen Ones podcast join me and Paul, as well as DJ Links on there. And my top 3 MCU films post Endgame are Guardians Volume 3, Deadpool and Wolverine. And then I think I'd put Thunderbolts firmly at number 3, and everything else is just ass. Like, just there's no in between at that. Like, I don't think most of it is even serviceable. My cats are buddies with the opossums, and raccoons now have 0 snakes. So there's that. There you go. Give and take. A little bit of give and take. It works good. All right. So, yeah, got to the bottom of the chat there. Let's pull up and take a look at what we have here. Wait, Shang-Chi sucked, man. Let's be honest. Was the martial arts in it cool? Yeah. The choreography was great. That movie sucked. They jumped the shark with it, with that corny, crappy, goofy stuff. Let's have Shang-Chi's sister beat him up, punch him in the dick. Let's throw in this goofy little 4-legged butt monster, name it Morris. Bring Trevor back because he was a huge hit. That movie sucked. It could have been so good if they would have treated it with a little bit of reverence and leaned into like the Asian spirituality stuff more. They treated the spirit realm like it was just a joke, like it was a fun house at a fair. Sucked. Does that mean 100% of the movie sucked from start to finish? No. Finished product sucks. I give it a 4. Give it a 4. But man, I would love to see Shang-Chi come back and the character and the mythos be treated with respect and like take the movie a little bit more serious. It was a victim of the MCU, clone the last movie that came before it, and we'll clone this one when we make another one. Yeah. Shang-Chi hasn't been seen since, so he's not wrong. Dude, I remember seeing it, like thinking this is our first thing since Endgame. You know, the Spider-Man was a Spider-Man. It's a fan service movie done well. It only plays well for fan service. I laughed during the Spider-Man movie. I teared up during the Spider-Man movie. I cheered during it. But is it a rewatchable service? There's not much to it other than the fan service stuff, which is done great. Nothing wrong with that. Deadpool, Wolverine, same way. That was the goal. They achieved it. But Shang-Chi, man, they dropped the ball on that so heavy. That's unfortunate. Hey, all, sorry I'm late. Was out with the family today. I would never apologize for being with your family, my man, ever. They fumbled the ball on Moon Knight. Should be their best series since Endgame, but they sugared it up and tried to general audience. Moon Knight, man, that is another one that I think that they were, I don't know if they were too nervous to go all in on it. There were some like just goofy choices made, but it just wasn't written well either, though. I know that was a challenging story to try to adapt, but it was just, man, it was corny. I don't know if y'all remember. It stands out like a sore thumb when they were at the rich dude's house trying to infiltrate or whatever, and the guards pull up on Mark Spector, and they look away for 1 second, and you hear him like transform into Moon Knight. As soon as they turn back around, he transformed into Moon Knight, went and had to climb up on a building and stand there right next to him, looking down on him, just to get the shot of the moon behind him and him to jump at him. It was like I laughed out loud. I'm like, bro, he was right there, and 1 second later, he's still right there, but he's just up on a building to jump down at him and spread his cape out. Like, it was such lazy writing. Wasn't even close to Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah, I agree. My Ghost Machine books are now 90% signed. Yes! The conversations with Jeff John and Danny Mickey in the past 2 weeks allowed me insights in future productions and comic releases. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Hey, you leave Morse alone. He's the best character, and it brought Dijing, a mystical creature from Chinese folklore, to the mainstream. I love the creatures in there and everything, but the way that they just turned it into like a joke fest, I wasn't a fan of. Yo, when the dragons came out at the end, epic. Epic. When Shang-Chi's like running down the dragon's back, like and bouncing from like body part to body part and stepping on the rings to get there. The way that they kind of like took the 10 rings and turned it into like a unique weapon, that I think that was an improvement from the comics into the movie lore. There was so much stuff in it. And then like the introduction of the Mandarin proper, he was handled pretty well. The dad was, and like that, you know, like the troubled relationship with father and son should have been, it hit, and it should have hit a lot harder. There's just like one of those things, like you have to pick a lane, you know what I mean? Like, it's fine to have a little comedic relief moment, but you can't just like do it through the whole movie. That was the problem with Eternals. One of the most beautifully shot movies in the MCU. Should have been super serious, epic feeling in nature, but they throw in a character that every word he says is literally a joke and a song number in the movie. It just doesn't work. Oh, good. I just got here. It's time to see Mark turn into J, man. This sucks. That sucks. Or just speaking honestly, my man, it isn't just J, man, or just me. It's literally the vast majority of people that have turned on the modern Disney stuff and said, this is not it. This is not it. I like the Werewolf by Night Halloween special. Love that. Yeah, we watched that numerous times in this house. I've gone back and rewatched it a bunch. The kids liked it too. I liked that it was in black and white, so the blood isn't red. There's a lot about it to enjoy, really. The little homage to the stuff of old. Ruby G, what is going on? I haven't seen Shang-Chi. I think the thrift store didn't have the DVD since no one bought it, did it? Yeah. I remember some people like TM and Missing Link saying Thunderbolts hit him in the fields. They had kind of, I guess, because of the theme of the movie is kind of like internal pain. For some, it's like depression. For some, it's just like getting over past mistakes. But it's a lot of mental health stuff that, I mean, you can imagine the characters that are involved in it. You have John Walker, who's not stable, Yelena, who has her crazy past in the Red Room, Ghost, who had her origin in Ant-Man 2, that was a lab rat experiment, basically. Sentry, who's known as like an unstable person. So they don't ignore that stuff in the movie. You can't general modern audience. I mean, you can't general modern audience any of this stuff. You got to stick to what the character is and the audience is built in for it. I think Moon Knight was the opposite. They tried to adapt the wrong story for general audience. There's definitely a Lemire adaptation that was the worst idea. Yeah, that's all I was saying. It's a challenging story to try to adapt. Is this where the DC talk happens? Most of the time. Yeah, most of the time. What did I miss? What is going on, Marty? How are you? Hello. All right, let's pull this up. Boom. There we go. Let's take a look at what's dropping this week from DC. And kicking it off first and kicking it off strong. I can't tell y'all enough. This right here, Absoute Superman #7 is here this week. And this, I don't know like how many people might have potentially dropped this one. There's a lot of good stuff coming out. And, everything isn't for everyone all the time kind of deal. If you weren't feeling Superman, but you're kind of curious of what's going on and happening, I suggest you pick up this one as a one-off. Even if you're not committing to keeping going, but you kind of want to get a good insight on what's happening, this issue right here was freaking grotesque, horrific, unnerving. It is absolutely amazing. The cover is the spoiler. We've known Brainiac's been here since the issue 1, but this is it. This is the Brainiac issue. This is the one where you get all your Brainiac questions answered, and whatever answer that you're imagining for this absolute universe Brainiac, I promise you're selling it short. I promise you. This issue was insane. I was sitting there, I read it, and I was talking to Alan, the comic Viking, and as soon as I closed it, I'm like, bro, you're still pulling this, right? He's like, oh, yeah. It was wicked. Absolutely wicked. You don't get a Brainiac on any of the variants, it looks like. So first cover appearance of Absolute Brainiac is going to be on the A cover right there, but so wicked. So wicked. The horrors of Absolute Brainiac revealed. It's right there in the solicitation. So yeah, highly recommend. I cannot wait to see where this goes. And it's so much bigger than I thought that it was going to be. And I don't know why I didn't think of how vast this story could possibly get. The Krypton stuff was huge already. But this Brainiac, I think, is the most disturbing Brainiac that we've experienced to date. And we've had a lot of them over the years, different Brainiacs from different time eras, different artist interpretations. Up until this point, I think the Jeff Johns, Gary Frank Brainiac is kind of the one that I think of my go-to one, kind of like from the Krypton TV show that Sci-Fi Channel did. But this right here, this one already takes the cake as the most menacing, most dangerous. Got to protect yourself from this one. Absolute Superman is fire. Couldn't agree more. Durs is still reading. I'm still getting Absolute Superman, and Batman dropped Wonder Woman. Oh, wow. For me, Wonder Woman is definitely the strongest of the bunch. Yeah, look at that. Wonder Woman is the best out of the 3. That art in the last 2 issues was the last one. They did that painted art for 1 issue, and then fill in. So Hayden Sherman is back with the next one. I took the Brainiac from Losh, Happy Meal toy in the beach yesterday. He complained the whole time. Oh, wow. Highly recommend. Don't be sleeping on this, or at least go pick up the trades. You're gonna want to see what happens with this guy. And we're not stopping there. It's a big week for the Absolute comics. We got Absolute Green Lantern issue #2 drops this week. And as a reminder, if this one's not on your pool list, you might win a copy today, giving away the Turin Clark variant, as well as the first appearance of Metamorpho and some free comic book day stuff. So don't go anywhere. Be here for your chance to win. Absolute Green Lantern number 2, Earth will be judged by Abin Sur, which, by the way, we got Abin Sur in issue 1. And he was looking like something out of Dragon Ball Z, like the elongated head. For some reason, my man wasn't rocking any clothes, but don't worry, he's flat in front like Ken. He was not exposed to the general public. But I'm excited to see the lore in this. We got introduced to pretty much all the major Green Lanterns in issue 1, seeing them in a very familiar light, but then having a couple things deviate and twist on us. It looks like Hal is infected with the Black Hand, but we don't know if this is attached like the Dark Stars. Yes, Dark Stars, they exist in the Absolute universe. There's a lot of lore that's just springing out of nowhere in the past 2 weeks here. But I'm excited to see Joe Mullen go toe-to-toe against Hal Jordan. I have not read this one yet. I'm really excited about it. Who knows where it's going to go? But Abin Sur has arrived, and he is here to judge all the people of Evergreen, including Joe Mullen and Hal Jordan. But is this alien being friend or foe, and just what will be the judgment bring? So we did see Abin Sur in that little brief moment, but at the end of number 1, we saw that Joe Mullen was rocking the Emerald Light. So is this going to be a situation where Abin Sur is like the classic origin, where he dies and passes his power on to somebody, or is he going to be operating and moving through the story with our main characters? That's something I haven't considered before. Maybe Abin Sur doesn't die at his arrival on Earth. Can't wait to find out. More fire. Wonder Woman is the best. I agree, Durs. That art and the new art is fantastic. Yeah, that painted stuff was insane. This week's giveaway entry. You're ridiculous, Dan. All right, let's see. So, yeah, 2 major Absolute titles dropped. And if you didn't read that free comic book day, don't sleep on it. It's required reading for any and all Absolute titles. You're not going to miss that. We also have a new Poison Ivy issue, and I want to showcase one of these covers I was looking at the shop. Look at the thighs. Look at the muscles on the thighs. I was about to get this because I always like to get like a lovely lady cover, but I saw these thighs, and I'm like, it looks like she ate Arnold Schwarzenegger. Look at these thighs. I'll switch over. You see it better.
Good for her.
Good for her. She does not skip leg day.
All right, I got 10 socks for karate.
I'm proud of you. Taekwondo.
I don't know where his clothes are.
But yeah, Poison Ivy, still shocking me. We're up to 33 issues. 33 issues. Good for Poison Ivy. 33 issues strong. Batgirl's out. This is issue 7. I thought this was only going to be a 6-issue limited run. I know a lot of these all-in titles that dropped when we jumped into the all-in era were planned on being a limited run. Now I'm wondering if this was extended, because I could have sworn this wasn't an ongoing. But we're dealing with a little bit of Lady Shiva, who's like one of the greatest martial artists in all the DC universe, responsible for training a lot of the Bat characters and all that good stuff. But that's out this week, as well as Birds of Prey. So if you're a big fan of the DC bombshells, you got a lot of them this week. Poison Ivy, Batgirl, the Birds of Prey, some cool stuff. Oh, and it's also, what is it? Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. I think I got that right. I think so. But there's a few covers out there highlighting some of the characters, and Katana's on one. Batgirl also has one of the AAPI Heritage Month covers. So be on the lookout for those. I'd probably be able to put together a whole set. It's fun to put those little matching cover sets. Oh, UPS is pulling up with the quickness. What is happening here? UPS just like pulled up like they're running from the police. You got to do what you got to do. I know. I just sit here and wait. Like, I see what size package it comes out of there. Also out this week, JSA issue number 7. This was probably my favorite issue of this run so far. This run kicked off with Jeff Lemire, his brand new story, and it starts off and they're all in the thick of it. You got the JSA, you got the Infinity Inc., you have the Injustice Society, and when we get into this story, the Injustice Society had already infiltrated the Brownstone, and you had half the characters fighting for their lives in hell, half the characters fighting for their lives inside the Tower of Fate. The Injustice Society just taking them all on, and ultimately in the last issue, Ted Grant, the Wildcat, died, saving Khalid's life. So Dr. Fate is the young man Khalid who doesn't necessarily have like the same confidence, abilities that Kent had with the mantle, and Ted died saving his life. I don't even know if he's coming here. He's walking back around the car. Nope, going across the street. Man, that was exciting. That was exciting, yeah. But this is kind of like the issue honoring him, and there's some really fantastic moments in here, really fantastic moments. So you get like I don't want to get into spoilers, but you get some interactions that you need to check out if you're a fan of the JSA at all. You need to be reading the series, but you might want this issue specifically. Billy says Batgirl is very up and down. This could have been 3 issues. Oosh. Yeah, like I said, I'm still surprised. I don't know how much of the cover game is really helping push the Batgirl series. I know that the cover game is strong on Poison Ivy, and you can keep a series going if you do good enough covers and get cover buys. But Batgirl's like, I don't know, she's like literally fully clothed from head to toe. It's funny because UPS is paid by the hour. Yeah, I didn't know that. Good one, Scotty. If I win today, I prize tag you. We are legging. But yeah, highly recommend this JSA series. I'm a big fan of Jeff Johns' JSA, but that last run he did, you can tell that he was distracted and interrupted and busy working on launching the Ghost Machine stuff. But Jeff Lemire's done a good job picking up and running a fresh series right here. I'm sure that the sales aren't massive. The JSA aren't like, especially the newcomers go-to characters or everything. But I just love these Golden Age characters, man. They just hit different, and you get some interaction with the Golden Age characters and the more modern characters in this issue that just really put the whole issue over the top for me. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. So what else we got on him? The final issue of Two-Face is out. I don't know why that even existed, but yeah. And the final issue for Black Canary, Best of the Best. That means it's time for me to dive into this. I believe this, Leaving It All in the Ring, the final round. There we go. Tom King series, Black Canary, Best of the Best. Another one I'm like, why does this exist? But 6-issue miniseries, I'm all in for anything Tom King all the time. I'll read it, give it a shot. I haven't found anything that I didn't like yet. There's some of it that I like a lot more than others, but what a great writer. Just the quality of this man's storytelling and structure is just next level. And I like the stuff that he does. It typically pisses off a little group of people here and there. Like, why did Wally West kill people? He did it. Why did he kill Guy Gardner? He did it. Finish the story. See how it all plays out. But man, I like that. His comics have stakes. God, his Jenny Sparks story that just wrapped up. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. But big fan of Tom King's work. So I'm definitely going to check this out. I say it all the time. Rarely do it. I'll probably read it on the DCU app. I have the app. I don't read on there enough, but I can binge read the whole thing. Might sit down and just do that. I tend to do that on vacation. I read it so much on the app, it justifies the yearly membership just on that one trip. But leaving it all in the ring, the final round with both fighters on the ropes and unwilling to surrender, the end seems as far away as Canary's past. Can she find a way to make her mother proud and still save her from her untimely demise? Find out in the last punches land. Yeah, so like, are they literally in a fighting ring the whole time through this series? I don't understand. I'm interested to see the structure of it. But she's fighting Lady Shiva, which, Canary cry or not, that seems like a fool's errand. Like, and from my knowledge of DC, my understanding of these characters, she ain't got nothing that she can do to Lady Shiva. She'll just take her apart, take her to pieces. All right, we got issue 3 out tomorrow. Secret 6 new series, which I was excited at the idea of the Secret 6 returning. Then I read issue 1, wasn't a fan. I felt like the writer of this, Nicole Maines, that's who plays Dreamer on the Flash TV show. Dreamer's featured in this. I feel like it's just a series they put together to have Dreamer on a team, to have Nicole something to write. And it shows that Nicole not necessarily has spent much time with these characters. I'm a big fan of John Kent. DC's at the point where they have no clue what to do with John Kent, and they're just doing stupid stuff with John Kent now. The issue 1 wasn't good, so I skipped issue 2. This is one that I will go back to for certain at some point in time or another, and just read the 6-issue miniseries. They kind of tricked some of us Secret 6 fans with Catman and Deadshot. That's, you can tell from this cover, that's clearly not what it's about. Deadshot and Catman are actually on the cover there, faded out in the background. Oddly enough, there's only 2 members of the Secret 6, and they're not even really focusing on them. But the Secret 6 are hot on the trail of the deadly new Checkmate organization. Oh, thank you. And the key to discovering the whereabouts of the captured super secret treasures trove. So what really drove me to be interested in this is the fact that they had Nakamura and Dreamer on the team together. He blames Dreamer for the death of his mom during the Absolute Power event. But if anyone reads that and gets frustrated with how goofy that is to blame Dreamer, that's the same logic that I have when I see people blame Tom King for Wally West and Heroes in Crisis. Wally didn't kill nobody. There was an explosion. He didn't cause it. He's not to blame. I'm just not feeling it. They just I don't know. It's just not good. It's just not good. Seems weird. Yeah. Thigh Master and Shake Weight, the deadly duo. It has flashbacks in between rounds. There we go. All right. All right. What is going on, brother John Black Spider? Hello, hello. What is good? And good to see you in here. Such a disappointment for those that love the previous Secret Six. Yeah. And for those of us that are John Kent fans too. That was like a double disappointment, right? Like, because it's clearly not the Secret Six. He could have called this book anything in the world. And it's, if anyone's followed John Kent, especially since they've aged him up through all of the Son of Kal-El stuff, through what was happening and going on with him through the most recent event, trying to find, like, where's this guy's place? And then they do this, and you're like, okay, I'll tell you somebody else who hasn't been following John Kent. The writer of this book. I don't know, it's a letdown. These kind of things, like, I don't know why they do them. I don't know why they do them. They're harming the brand of this character. But here's one that I'm super excited about. I was saving it for the last read of the week. I feel like I'm going to save the best for last. The best for my taste, for my preference, for what's coming out this week. The Atom Project, issue number 6. I like me some Captain Atom. I love me some Atom. We got both Atoms in here, Ryan and Ray. And this has been a spinoff from, I mean, it's a standalone. You read it by yourself, but it's called Justice League, the Atom Project. There's a lot of books that are out right now because of the character's proximity to the Watchtower, to the Justice League Unlimited. And this is one of those books. Yeah, Atoms were the ones that spearheaded the effort to try to restore all the powers after the Absolute Power event where Amanda Waller threw him into wonkiness. But it says, from the shadows, Inferno strikes. Inferno is this global terrorist cell that started attacking places across the world that the Justice League Unlimited has been responding to. It's been revealed a month and a half ago now, that Inferno is actually the Legion of Doom from the past. Gorilla Grodd has put together his own Legion of Doom team, cherry-picking specific villains from specific points in the past to attack the Justice League Unlimited. That's who Inferno is. So that's already been revealed. So we'll see what they have in store for this and how it folds back into the main. But Inferno strikes, Captain Atom's battle with Major Force, which that was insanely epic in that last issue, has left both Titans drained and vulnerable. The perfect time for Inferno to strike. The mysterious group wreaking havoc in the page of the Justice League Unlimited is aware of the Atom Project and its destructive potential because they have an inside man on the Watchtower. Now the entire planet is at risk. Ray and Ryan must resolve their differences and defend their experiment or die trying. Can't wait. Can't wait. It's gonna be gangbusters. It's gonna be fun. And now that it's wrapped up, if you haven't read it, I think this is the last issue, isn't it? Might be one more. This issue 5. We'll see. Might be one more. I'm terrible at keeping up with stuff these days. We'll see. Secret Six started way back in the 1950s. Yep. And had a lot of good moments since then, and this ain't one of them. I do believe James Gunn Superman going to have domestic box office debut between 70 and 90. Nice. People going to complain if Marvel Studios makes less content. No, they're not. Yeah, they're definitely not. No one would complain not having 9 Marvel projects to keep up with in 1 year. No one will complain about that. Literally, everyone started complaining when they're doing too much. Took the mystique out of it. Took the special out of it. You don't even get to be excited for something after it releases. Yeah, I don't think no one will. I think everyone's begging them to do less. 70 to 90, I think that's going to be on the that's a safe bet side. If I had to guess in domestic, I guess domestic matters, but it's really like the worldwide box office is the ultimate. But domestic box office, I can see Superman doing well more than that with just the hype on it. But I think the only thing it has going against it is just like there's a lot of good movies this year, like in the year total, a lot of good like marketing opportunities for studios. You have Jurassic Park the week before Superman. So how many people are going to have to put off seeing Superman for a week or something? You know, we'll see. We'll see. But I think ultimately, man, I don't know. It's such a weird place because for DC and like a general audience's view of it and stuff. I guess I feel like it making 850 to 900 total is a safe bet. It's really just like a flip of a coin if it'll cross the bill or not. We'll see. Flow's going 110. I think that's about where I would say, because it's watching what Captain America 4 did, watching what Thunderbolts did. That's crazy low. But I think 110, like opening weekend, I think that's safe bet. Really safe bet. People are out of school, and I know I'll be seeing it twice opening weekend. I'm going Thursday premiere night at the latest, unless there's any kind of promotional stuff happening in my area. I'm going Thursday premiere night. Then the very next morning, I'm packing up and heading to the island, not the bad one. And when we're there, there's a small cinema on the island, and we always try to hit a movie every year. So I don't think I'm going to take the kids on premiere night because we're just going to go see it on the island again. They're holding the budget kind of close. The rumors were at around 360. James Gunn came out and said that 360 rumors are not accurate, and I wish that was true, kind of thing. But I think they're pulling a Disney right now where they're holding back budget information until they release the movie, and then they give you some kind of BS number so that they can claim some kind of victory. That's what the MCU has done for the past 2 movies. Everyone knew what the Captain America budget was as time went on. Then they try to pretend like it was only 180. And then ironically enough, they made Thunderbolts for the exact same budget, which is hilarious when you think about it. No, I'm taking them. We're going to take them on the island. We're going to take them on the island because I'm taking them for sure to Jurassic Park on premiere night. Because we'll be seeing Jurassic Park, Superman, and I guess I want to see Fantastic Four for the sake of being able to talk about it and everything. But we'll see. We'll see if I take them on premiere night or not. Because I don't want them, because they get excited, and Monkeys 5, I don't want them to be disruptive either. So it's kind of strategic when we take the kids. What's going on, Bogsy? Hello there. I'm going out on a limb, 200 million opening weekend. You saying domestic or total gross? Total gross. So keep in mind, like a successful worldwide box office for some of these big movies was like anywhere like 3 to 5, right? Fantastic Four against Superman movie, which will be better? Only time will tell. Better, or which one will perform more? Man, it's hard to even call. I know for my personal taste, I'm going to like Superman better no matter what, just because I care more about the character. Getting new lore for a Superman is just, I'm going to enjoy that more, period. Picking it apart, finding things, looking for things, all that. I could care less about this new Fantastic Four movie. I'm kind of looking forward to the new Predator movie, even though it looks like a millennial putz. I'm 100% all in for that new Predator movie. Despite does the Predator look weird? Absolutely. It looks super weird. Super weird. That was it for new books, by the way. Super weird. First time we're seeing an adolescent's Predator. Super weird. Okay, and I'm so don't care. Did you see the rest of the trailer? An adolescent having to like prove himself and save himself against other predators. We're off Earth. We're not on the hunting planet from Adrian Brody's Predator. Like, there's so much new lore for this. The Predators or the Yachas or however you want to say them, their lore has been like so held tight. They haven't really opened it up in the movies before. They're opening it, and I'm excited. And we got a synth in it from Wayland Yutani. Let's go. Let's do this. After Prey, which was like a freaking 9 out of 10, now we're doing the same people making this one. I trust them. Let's do it. Superman, I will see multiple times. I'm rent a cinema for my family for the first time. There you go. Golly, going big. Going big. The Island, not the bad one. You have to say that, not the bad one. Man bun Predator teenager. Teenager. Yeah, I saw someone sent me a picture today of the Predator with like where they took the braids out so the hair was all frizzed up. It was hilarious. Does that teenager look weird and different? Yeah, first time we ever seen a teenager Predator. The other ones look just fine. No, they haven't finalized that. A bunch of threats going around back and forth between people. I hate the budget talk. Why is it a discussion for fans? For investors, sure, it's important, but the budget and return on investment has nothing to do with how we feel about it on screen. It's a fantastic conversation for fans from a sense like it shows you like the potential for getting more. You kind of get an idea of like, because in an era of social media and like creator to customer direct interaction, it's important to see how these things go. If you want good products and good things to succeed, like the more informed we are on stuff, the more it just goes into the conversation, into the discourse, and hopefully some of these idiots will get their heads out their butts and start making better decisions. You can't keep making the Marvels. You can't keep making Captain America 4. You can't keep making like all these big budget movies with all this money that falter and flumble and just fail. You have to hear people telling you what's obvious sometime and start getting things tight and right, or you just won't have any more. You can't go on losing money forever or making movies for zero profit. It just doesn't work. He does. You hurt my heart with the Prey of 9 and 10. Dude, it was so good. That movie was so good. It's not the expense 150 for up to 20 people. Oh, wow, that ain't bad. Yeah, like it looks weird to me, but it doesn't bother me one bit. It's the first time I've ever seen adolescent predator. Folks love to bash Disney, but be right there to watch their films in the theater. I bash anything that's crap. And it's kind of like voting. Like, what right do you have complaining if you don't go vote? What right do you have to complain about something unless you invested your time, your energy, and your effort into it, which I do. I invest all of that into these movies in hopes that they're going to be better. And if it sucks, I'm going to say it sucks. The last thing anybody benefits from is going and watching some movie that's subpar and going out and saying, oh, it was awesome. I loved it because at least we have it. Like, then the people that make it are going to keep making subpar trash. And people aren't going like they used to go at all. At all. I think you pretty much are back down to just like a small portion of like comic fans and then shills. Just straight up shills. People, I don't care who it offends. People with no taste or bad taste that still go and then come out saying, oh, it was amazing. Like, just imagine how many more people would go if they were better quality. AR, my guy, what is going on? Yeah, a lot of people like Prey. Prey was good. Prey was good. Nah, man, I just don't know what you didn't like about it. That was like the best Predator movie since the original. That was a damn good movie. What didn't you like about it? Throw that out there. Can't wait to catch up in a month away, Mark. Yeah, there you go. Heroes Con is getting here fast. There we go. I think that's 3 out of 5, is it? We got like 4 minutes left on it on the counter. JSS Brooklyn with the $1.99 super chat. I need to get some clips of Prey just for Sledge. Let's give him a cross-eyed Superman. Yo, I remember that took over the internet for a little while when that little clip came out. Wow, did it. Mark, don't you say it and you know what I mean. Oh, yeah, no. You're good today, bud. Oh, no, Loader's got you. The no one asked for it thing. I don't think anyone has to ask for anything as long as you bring a good product. I think that movie just had 1,000 different things go wrong with it from the very beginning. It's just too bad. Yeah, and dude, she's such a man. She's her own kryptonite. Rachel Zegler is just her own kryptonite. Like her real life antics and view of herself really harmed that production and everyone involved with it. It even hurt her Hunger Games appearance, which she continued to just destroy her public image after that. But she was great in Shazam too. And that's what everyone who saw that movie said, the same thing. The same thing is that girl can sing. But with everything going on with that production and in real world stuff, it was just an impossible success. There's no way it was going to happen. So I need a Teenager Predator in it. Maybe. Boom. Support your local movie theater. They won't be around 1,000%. And again, if you want to complain, put your money where your mouth is. Raise your hand in the chat. How many of y'all went and saw Craven? How many of y'all went and saw Madam Web? Where the real Marvel fans at? Let's see. Where y'all at? $2 super chat from DJ Links. 1 of 2. 1 of 2. That's 5 for 5. That means we're spinning the prize wheel. Looks like we're spinning the prize wheel. And because I know DJ's a huge fan, let's hit it. Gotta cut it a little short. Warner Brothers don't like that clip. They love that clip, but they don't like that clip. And Steven with the C come in, dropping the hammer at the end like he always does. Hit it.
More blood. Don't get it.
Love that clip. Love that clip. And one more from the DJ Links. Hit him with the $2 super chat. 2 of 2.
I ain't asking for the world here. I'm just asking for an 8 ball and $2 million.
That clip's just for DJ. For those that haven't watched, Righteous Gemstones is insane. That wrapped up this week. Sad to see it go. Let's go. 5 over 5. That's right. For all the Space Coast fans out there, the dog in Prey is the best actor in the movie. Yeah, I mean, isn't the dog always the best actor in every movie the dog's in? Like, watch what happens with what's already happened with Crypto. Look at Samantha from I Am Legend. Old Yeller, he really was a standout. Cujo was the best part of that movie. Dogs always steal the show. Always. Film public will move. White actors speak out against a film public will move on like nothing happened. I don't know. It didn't happen with Gina Carano, did it? She's a white actor, and she kind of got fired. I didn't even enjoy the special effects. The story was exactly what you expect it to be. You just don't like anything about it. I think that's why it was good. It was what it was supposed to be. I still expect Predator 1 from Predator stuff. Not going to lie, I waited for Webb and Craven to come to stream, but I watched them. Yeah. They both went like what is it? Charted the tops on Netflix when they dropped. Went and saw Craven, did not see Madam Web in theaters. Yeah, Joe goes. Joe has every right in the world to love and hate any movie publicly because this man supports theaters. He goes out. He takes family. Yeah. Yuck. Aquaman. I went. Baby Billy. Yeah. I got to get this prize wheel going. I got to go get Finn. We're going faster. So what is going on, Jonathan? Tulia? Hello to the people who's popped in. Let's get this. Y'all know what hashtag to put in there. So I think we're going to spin the prize wheel, and then we'll draw the winner. Prize wheel. We're down to 4 items on the prize wheel right now. Booyah Chaka. We got 2 Ollie's packs, and then the Superman Doomsday book, as well as the Batman Earth 1. So we're adding one of those to today's giveaway. And let's spin this bad boy. What are we adding? Let's see. What do we have? Is that Superman Doomsday? What is that? Boom, Superman Doomsday. Superman Doomsday. Amazing thick boy collection right there. Kind of accurate. If you've never read this, you definitely need to read it. Check it out. So as a reminder, we got that going in there, as well as a big shout out to ABX Comics and Games for providing with the comics today. Absolute Green Lantern number 2 and the first appearance of Metamorpho in the 2025 foil edition of Brave and the Bold, issue number 57. Plus, the free comic book day books are getting added in there in case you missed those. So let me pop over here to the giveaway tool. Share this tab instead. Add a stage. Here we go. Good luck to everybody. Again, it's free shipping in the U.S., not free shipping worldwide. So you can either pay for the shipping if you want, or you can price tag somebody if you are international. Completely up to you. Or not up to you. Just those are your 2 options. So everybody got it in. Everybody got a moment. Great toy line came out when that series was running. Hope everybody got this. Darth Side is. I like that. That's a cool handle. Am I the only person that is an hour away from a movie cinema? Might be. Still vibes. Hello. So yeah, got some new people in here. I saw David. Did you see David? I think I just saw David. The chat's jumping. What is going on, David? Good to see you in here, homie. She kind of got fired. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And oh God, another one. Brie Larson. Look what happened to Brie Larson. White actor. Said one sideways comment. There wasn't even 2 sideways. The internet completely just took it, ran with it, and just completely, there went her. There went Brie Larson, demoted in her own sequel, turned into a background character. Yeah, it happens to everyone. Let somebody in Hollywood say something stupid. The regular people are going to come for blood. That's how it goes. It happens to all of them. Yeah, good luck, everybody. Here we go. 46 entries. And oh, yeah, it's also free shipping worldwide to the channel members. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Going to Joshua Davis, huge congrats on me. Reach out to me with your shipping address on Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, you can DM Legion of Comics on Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, you need to email me, I guess. I think there's an email account attached to the YouTube channel. I think you're first time winner on the channel. So huge congrats. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out today. But yeah, message me. I'll look for your message. I'll try to find it. And then Pops Attic, this guy right here, if you're on Instagram, Pops Attic will be handling the shipping, and he'll shoot you your tracking number and all that good stuff. Get it out to you this week. Thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out. I got to go get Finn. So we're going to wrap up today. Check out yesterday's video. The free comic book day vlog is up. And that's going to do it for today. And until next time, as always, we are Legion.